The Penultimate Truth by Philip K. Dick. I was 12 in 1970, and The Penultimate Truth was the first science fiction novel I bought for myself. I was a word freak and very keen on expanding my vocabulary. I bought the book simply because I like the idea of people living in silos deep beneath the earth, and I wanted to add the word penultimate to my vocabulary. I purchased it for 35 cents from a used bookstore. Philip K. Dick arrived at the plot for The Penultimate Truth by combining three of his short stories, The Defenders, The Mold of Yancey, and The Unreconstructed M, into a single narrative. The science fiction pulp magazines had mostly gone out of business, and science fiction authors were forced to write novel-length stories if they wanted to continue to be published. The 1960s saw the publication of many such fix-ups, as these hodgepodge novels were called, as science fiction authors struggled to monetize their work. Like Michael Moorcock's Fire Clown novel, The Penultimate Truth features a population of fairly powerless citizens living deep underground. As in 1984 by George Orwell, there's a Big Brother-like character. In this case, he is named Talbot Yancey, and he gives televised speeches designed to keep the population compliant. An unusual twist comes in the form of a time-traveling Cherokee who has been manipulating history for an unspecified but lengthy period of time. The novel provides twists in abundance, and double crosses rule the day. There are enough revelations in the book to leave the poor reader wondering exactly which of the revealed truths was the penultimate one, and what will be the final truth that follows. Characters in the novel who have returned to the familiarity of an underground silo are left wondering what the next surprise will be. I enjoyed reading this novel, but I had a very hard time explaining when friends asked me what it was about. Dick is known for his meandering plots, and The Penultimate Truth is one of his most meandering storylines. To sum up, I can say the novel is about an exploited population of de facto slaves who are kept in the dark regarding the true situation on planet Earth. The population was moved underground decades earlier to escape radiation from atomic warfare. The war ended long ago, however, and the elites of the world decided that they liked having the planetary surface to themselves, while millions of abused workers manufacture androids and suffer deprivation underground. The wealthy are living in a virtual paradise. The masses believe they are building robotic soldiers to fight an ongoing war, but in reality, the androids are used as servants by the upper-class surface dwellers. A.E. Van Vogt enjoyed a broader popularity at the time of this book's publication than did Philip K. Dick. Van Vogt had already proven repeatedly that science fiction fans did not require logical, linear plot lines. They were largely young people who wanted to escape into outlandish tales of unfamiliar goings-on. I am one of those fans who pretty much enjoy anything written by Philip K. Dick. Dick was a visionary, a drug addict, possibly mentally ill, but his imagination knew few boundaries, and he created some great escapist fiction. Some call him a genius. I'm not sure I'd go that far. He is, however, the creator of some compelling stories, the sort of thing one might be amused by in much the same way we are captivated by our weird dreams. Dick is held in higher regard today than ever before. His particular variety of imaginative paranoia seems to strike a chord with many of today's readers. Though it's not one of his best novels, I do recommend The Penultimate Truth by Philip K. Dick.